Conflicts in close relationships are inevitable. There's no avoiding them. People are too different and feel too strongly about different things for there not to be conflicts. Yet, it's important to understand that not all differences of opinion rise to the level of being a conflict. For example, your spouse likes yogurt and fruit for breakfast, but you like eggs and toast. That's a difference. But unless one of you tries to force the other to always eat your breakfast, it's not going to become a conflict. So, as we begin to think about conflict resolution, let's make sure we understand what we mean by a conflict. Dr. Gary Chapman defines conflicts as disagreements in which both spouses feel strongly and their differing opinions affect their behavior, causing disharmony in the relationship. That's worth repeating. Conflicts are disagreements in which both spouses feel strongly and their differing opinions affect their behavior, causing disharmony in the relationship. Again, conflicts in close relationships are inevitable. The goal is not to avoid them or try to eliminate them from the relationship. Rather, the goal is to learn how to resolve them in a way that fosters the relationship instead of tearing it apart. The goal is learning how to resolve conflicts so they actually result in enhanced intimacy and harmony in the relationship. The only way that that's going to happen is if both people in the conflict feel like they've been heard and respected. Each person needs to be convinced that the other person has seen and appreciated their position on the issue at the heart of the conflict. This means each has to be able to state in their own words the position of the other in a way that the other person can affirm that it's their position. And each has to be able to see the good in the position of the other and the value of it and communicate that as well. In other words, each person needs to feel understood by the other. Yet, understanding the position of the other person and being able to communicate that effectively doesn't mean you will agree with it. Differences of opinion can still exist after mutual understanding has been communicated. But what this expressed mutual understanding does is change the mode of the interaction between you from the arguing mode, in which you're each trying to win the argument at all costs, to the resolution mode, in which you can now work together to find and/or negotiate a resolution to the conflict. And that's a significant change.